Hi there. We are going to do a lot of studying, and this is an honest attempt at trying to study because I fail miserably. It doesn't come naturally to me. I know people who can study, I cannot. I just can't focus, blah 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 blah. So I'm just gonna get started. I think the only way I can possibly ever study is by this. I do have we call it a tango in Marathi. I don't know. Can I just normally say Marathi? Marathi. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so that don't matter. We're just gonna get started. Okay. So the plan is this way. We're gonna honestly attempt at studying, as I already said. And this is our thing. So it's a 5-day plan. Wherein it's a bit wild. It's very personalized. So I don't know how it works. Okay, I don't really care about you. I just care about me right now because I'm in dire need of studying. So that's the most important part. As you can see, I did some effort over here to write focus and get it done for whoever's sake. But yeah. Okay. So the 5-day plan, which sounds lame. Okay, everything might sound lame, but that's okay. It doesn't matter as long as you study. Okay, and it's a very easy plan. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. And day 1 we have to deal, so this is obviously chemistry, this is for physics, and this is for, oh no, I'm so dumb. See, it's like we will diagnose my problems later, but right now this is math and this is physics, and these are the things that we're going to do. So today we're going to start with day 1, and we're going to start with the most problematic chapter for me, that is chemistry. So let's have some fun doing physical and inorganic. So first of all, let's start with physical. As you can see, the game plan is this. The game plan, dude, like the study plan. The plan is that we're gonna obviously pay attention to the PYQs, which will lead us to an important concept list. So along with the PYQs, we will go through the whole chapter, by which we will know which are the important concepts, which are basically what the PYQs will be based on. Okay, and we will also have a complete chapter list, which is also important because it's not necessarily the PYQs always. You should know all the concepts, okay, because it can be important and shit. So that's that, and this is for the last day because the last day is the most important. Anyway, so without further ado, we are going to get started with our first chapter, that is solutions. This is a chapter from physical chemistry, as we have already decided that we're going to do physical chemistry. And this chapter basically just talks about having a non-volatile solute in a solution and how it actually changes the properties of the solution, which only depend on the amount of solute. Now, I don't speak properly, do I? Anyway, so this is colligative properties. Those are called colligative properties, okay? The ones that depend on the amount of solute. That is super important and super simple. So I will be using my teacher's notes for this. This is, I really like this teacher's notes. They are very nice, but these ones, they have that watermark behind, which bothers me. Anyways, I can't let it bother me because that's just not done. Okay, can you see me? Can you see my little bump on the forehead? I don't really know what's causing it, but it looks hideous. Okay, anyways, that don't matter because we're gonna do it. Actually looks a bit like as if I have cuckoo or something. Anyway, so let's talk about liquid solution colligative properties. So we're gonna simply not forget about everything else in the world. It's just you and me, and we are going to talk about what we have to study. So we are actually studying. I'll be back in a minute. Yes, I had to close the door because this is embarrassing, right? And yeah. Okay, so solutions. What is a solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of 2 or more components. And no, I'm not reading this, although it's there, right there in front of me, but I'm doing this for the 3rd time, so I do know it. Okay, I'm not that dumb, so I do remember that it's 2 or more components homogeneously mixed. That is a solution. A binary solution would be the one which has only 2 components. Now the solute is the guy who is in the lesser quantity, and solvent is the guy who is in a bigger quantity, a larger quantity. And wow, I'm speechless. So there's basically solutions, homogeneous mixtures, 2 or more components. Larger quantity is, yes, larger quantity is solvent, other is solute. The solvent determines the physical state in which the solution is going to exist. Okay, so the solvent is going to determine the physical state. I think this is pretty intuitive. We all know what is solute, what is solvent, and what is a solution, and these are some basic things about it. Now we can obviously see on the screen that if you have a solid like sugar and you have liquid water in a beaker, you put that in, you get solid in liquid solution, and what you get is a sugar solution. A liquid in liquid would be ethanol in water, and a gas in liquid would be CO2 in water. So this is pretty simple. There is a big list in NCERT, which is there. We can't do anything about it. So yeah, that's what it was about. That's a very basic introduction. I think we all know. Okay, I'm bored. Next. Yeah, the next thing is concentrated solution. No, idiot. Okay, sorry, I'm shouting now in my room, but you get it. It's not that. It's concentration terms. So what are concentration terms? It's pretty simple. It's like we have dealt with these in another chapter called mole concept. So if you know that, you know that. Now the thing over here is that the only thing that is important is you should know the definitions, the formula for each concentration term, and you're kind of done. And for the good part, you just have 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're super simple. The first and the most important, I would say, is molarity. Molarity is basically just concentration of a solute in a solvent or a solvent in a solvent. It can be anything. Basically, concentration of anything is the molarity of that anything, of that substance. So concentration is nothing but number of moles divided by volume of solution in liters. Very simple. Volume of solution in liters. So that's one thing that you should know. The next thing that you should know is what is molality. Molality is pretty simple again. Number of moles divided by the mass of solvent. The mass of solvent in kg. Pretty simple. Mass of solvent in kg. So the first thing that we did was molarity is the concentration of it is the concentration of a substance where molality is equal to the moles of the substance upon the volume of solution in liters. Next thing, and yeah, molar. Please read the things. Whatever I don't say, I mean to say it. So whatever's on the screen, I mean to say it all, but I might not say it all. So make sure that you read it. Mole per liter. So obviously its unit is mole per liter, which is given a name molar. Then is molality, moles per kg, blah blah blah. Mole fraction, super simple, just read it, and you should know it by now. If you're coming for solutions, you should know it. Okay, anyways, sorry, I am a bit rude over here with myself. Okay, and mole fraction of solvent, yeah, percentage based, weight by weight, and percent weight by volume. Super simple. Weight by weight is mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100%, because it's percent. Moles of solute upon volume of solution, gram per ml. Super simple. Interconversion between concentration terms, super important and super simple. Now, a takeaway from here for me was that I took it for granted. Now, first of all, you don't need to remember any formulas, so check that out. Just stick to the... Did I just say you don't need to remember any formulas? I mean to say that you don't need to remember any extra formulas that actually relate all of these things. Sorry, my hair is a mess, I know. Okay, but does that look good? I am under the impression that all these hair on my around my forehead will look good. Then, like, you know, I'll go on back, because that just makes me look bad. Some people look good, but I can't. Anyways, so okay, where were we? Interconversion. So yeah, you don't need to remember any new fancy formulas. That's what everybody will tell you, and I think we all get it too, because it's just unnecessary. What you need to do is stick to the basic formulas, and you don't need to know formulas, just the basic ones. Okay, and you can build on that and just get whatever formula you want. So it's pretty simple. Just the most important thing that I keep telling myself is that you have to write everything that they give you, all the pieces of information, very neatly, because only then you will be able to, like, you know, write something, like use those things properly, because otherwise you can complicate it a lot, yeah, and then it becomes really bad for you, because you're gonna waste time, you're gonna lose marks, you're gonna totally F up. Okay, F it up. yeah, whatever they say. So you don't want to do that. You just want to neatly write down, like, see how he has written it down very nicely. M solvent, M solute, whatever you know. So the simple things that you generally deal with would be moles, would be mass, would be moles of solute solvent, mass of solute solvent solution, volume of solute solvent solution, density, which will relate them at a bigger scale, and then the concentration terms. So that's all about it. Okay. Let me just how long are we into this? How do we get that? Dude. Okay, wait. Okay, there is no way to know how much time it's been. Anyway, so we will just summarize the things that we did. We just talked about what is solution and what are concentration terms, and we dealt with like 4 or 5 concentration terms, and we dealt with the fact that there is, for interconversion of these things, you don't need to know any new formulas. You just have to use them very nicely. The ones that we already know very nicely. Okay, now okay, so in the next thing, and yeah, we talked about properties of solution, so we will talk about them in greater detail in the next whatever video I'm gonna make. So yeah, we're kind of done over here, so stick with me because I need to study. Okay. Oh, this is so bad. Anyways, it's okay, it's just for me. Okay, and we're gonna do it very nicely. Okay, bye. Keep it up, keep the Josh up, and focus and get it all done. See it through, that you get everything done. And yeah, okay, bye.